Hello everybody and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today guys, obviously the two strokes have released, and so today I'm going to be just doing the 125s. I'm going to go through every single one that dropped. I think 5 or 6 dropped. We're going to start here on the Yamaha, and I'm just going to do one lap here on this rough sand track because honestly I don't think there's anything that works better than 2 strokes wide open and a nice rough sand track for me to really give these things a fair judgment here. Is we're just going to tuck the old front on the Yami. Now, I got to get used to these bikes. There is a skill gap here. Obviously, you got to keep the revs up. You got to be on the clutch. You always keeping the revs up. And as far as setup on these bikes, I am just lowering suspension on all these bikes. Just softening it up. Other than that, they are completely stock. So, do not scream at me for a setup. There's no setup. Oh my god, dude. So yeah, hit that sub button, hit that like button. Let's get right into this video. Wow. The sound, it sounds just like the last OEM as far as the sound of this YZ. Now I could be just tripping. I don't know. I don't really even remember running the YZ125 last year, but this is pretty sure this is what it sounded like, or maybe this is what the KTM sound like. I don't know. I feel like they've definitely recycled some sounds. This one is 100% recycled. There's 0% chance it's not. Unless I'm delusional. Let's do one more lap here just because that first one was a little bit of a warm-up. Gotta give this thing a fair shot. This track is really beat up though. I've already run it up in the past and I did not reset it. Go. Alright, so the Yamaha, it's got very stiff suspension. That's like initially. I mean, this is with softer suspension. It still feels extremely stiff. As far as speed, it's pretty quick. I mean, I'm just in 3rd gear here. I think on the other bikes, on stock gearing, I'll probably be in 4th gear, to be honest with you. Maybe even 5th at some points. You never really know with 125s. The gearing is sometimes really weird. So as far as stock gearing, this is actually not bad at all. I mean, I could probably beat dudes on 250s with this thing. On a technical track like this, obviously if it's wide open, I'm dead, but pretty quick. It's not super light though. That is something I'm a little bit surprised by. The bike is actually fairly heavy, which is good. I think they kept all the bikes heavy in this OEM, so yeah, let's move on to, I don't know, the KTM. Alright boys, now we got the KTM, which just coming out of the pits there, I feel like it's going to be a fast bike. It's kind of got longer gearing than the Yamaha. Even 2nd gear was kind of hard to get out of, so. Oh, wow. Oh, the suspension feels really good, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this thing feels nice. Oh, my. Okay, dude. I'm going to stay out of that rut. That rut is so deep. Look at this. 2nd gear full power right now. That's crazy. This thing's gonna be a missile. Oh my, yo, this thing is nuts. Oh my goodness, dude. This thing is actually broken. Oh my. Oh my lord. This is actually heat. This is heat. Actually screaming this thing right now. This is by far the best. This is fully stock, except a little bit softer suspension there. Wow. I don't know what my lap time would have been. We should probably run lap time. I'm too lazy. Okay, I'll rank the Yamaha a 6. This right here, so far, is a 9. This thing feels amazing. Suspension feels great. The gearing's perfect. Yeah, let's move on to the next bike. All right, boys. Now we're on to the big boys. All right, Mr. TM here. This gearing feels like a 250 almost, honestly. Fairly short gearing. Wow, suspension. Again, this bike has always felt like it rides extremely high, which makes it fairly unstable. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Let's go. We're going to stay in this rut. Okay. Actually rode pretty good through that rut. That did not go well at all. This bike is hard to, it's hard to articulate the way it feels. It's very light. It feels quick. The suspension rebounds pretty hard. It just rides so high. It feels pretty quick though, I'm not gonna lie. I think consistency could be a problem on this bike, but I kind of like it, to be honest. Oh wow, I did not think I was gonna stay in there. Get on a fourth gear, huh? Oh, almost died to that cone. Alright, this bike actually is fun. I think this is an 8 out of 10. If it didn't ride as high, which I guess I could change if I wanted to, I think this is just as good as the KTM. It feels really, really nice. Let's go to the next bike. Alright boys, next bike we got the Fantic. Extremely short gearing. This is the shortest gearing so far. I can redland second gear instantly. So this is a bike you're going to be riding in, yeah, fourth and fifth gear probably. Third, fourth, and fifth. We'll see what we can do here. See if it has good traction. Whoa, my goodness, it feels really good. Oh my. Oh my goodness, it feels good. What is going on with this thing? This thing needs to be patched too. What the heck is this thing? Okay, that was completely rider error. This thing is freaking... Whoa. I don't know if it's just the feeling of the gearing or not. I mean, this thing could be like a supercross, like... bike, like, easily. But it feels good on technical tracks too. Alright, that's outside rider gear again there. Traction may not be the best on this thing, but okay, we'll see in this corner up here. The gearing is perfect in my opinion. Super short. Feels super good cornering. Oh man, you can let this thing sing, dude. It's almost too much power for me. Like, just the acceleration is unbelievable on this thing. Yeah, this is easily a 9 out of 10. 9.5 maybe? I mean, this is the best bike so far. Suspension's great. I mean, I thought people said the TM and Yamaha are like the same. I mean, this isn't even... This is not even semi-close to the Yamaha, like, at all. It feels like the TM. Like, literally, this Fantic literally feels like the TM, which is weird. But, yeah, like this bike a lot. It's probably my favorite so far. Alright, guys. I'm saving the best two bikes for last, in my opinion. I think these were going to be the best two bikes. They might have been in the last OEMs, if I remember correctly. We have the Husqvarna, and then the next bike will be the GasGas. So, let's give this thing a try. Feels really good so far. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the Husky 350 and 250, to be honest. Let's see how this bike does. Feels kind of like the Yamaha. The suspension's very interesting. Again, I'll say this again. I have softened all of the suspension on these bikes. Every bike has had modified suspension that is just softened, front and back. This suspension feels like a pillow. I mean, this feels like factory suspension, if I ever knew what that felt like. Obviously, I don't. But... okay, a little bit slippery. It does feel heavy, I guess. Maybe it's just because it's a little bit higher of a gearing. Wow, this bike feels really good. Oh, wow. A lot of rider error going on. This thing feels so good. Oh my good, bro. These bikes are missiles. Like, literally, the Yamaha is the only bike that's really bad. The suspension on this is gnarly. Like, it feels like it's... I mean, it's not stock. I make it softer, but still. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't even want to stop riding it. Like, I genuinely don't even want to stop. Look how bouncy it is. Oh my god, I didn't even see bounce that. It just popped. You see bounce this? Oh my goodness. This thing is gnarly, dude. Oh man, I think that a little bit too far. Okay, we're gonna go to the GasGas. I would rate this. Did I even rate the last bike? I don't even know. I mean, I think TM think we said 9. Fantic, yeah, probably 9.5. This bike, ooh, I'm giving this a 9 too. 9.2, dude. This thing is very fun. Better than the KTM. It feels like the KTM, just a little bit better. That's kind of how I'd explain it. It's basically the KTM, just better. Alright, let's go to the GasGas. Alright guys, so I have high hopes for this bike because obviously last OEMs, this was arguably the best 125. The GasGas, you know, the knockoff KTM. KTM was good, the Husky was better. Can this beat it out? Can this beat out the Fantic, dude? The Fantic was so good. Let's see. Oh wow. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this for a second here. Suspension's weird. Now again, I have modified it. I've made it a little bit softer. A little bit softer, mind you. This is not like a huge change. I made it a little bit softer, so this is like the soft suspension I've ever seen in my life. I mean, at least the front is right now. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do here. That felt really weird. Like the... Oh, dude. The front for suspension's so bad. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just not think about it. Okay, the bike feels good as far as power. It doesn't like... I mean, I'm in third gear and it feels like it's like not bogging at all. It almost like carries your momentum for you. It's really weird. Dude, this bike's interesting. This bike is really interesting. It's good. The suspension is very weird. Now, by weird I mean it's just super soft. I don't know if that's just the stock's already soft. I'm gonna have to work that out, but it's like too soft. Way too soft. Now, as far as power, it's very good. And I can see myself really sinking into ruts well with this bike, hooking into them. I mean, this is just rider error at this point, but I think the suspension a little bit too soft. I did change it, so yeah, but I have to grade it fairly. I did it to all the other ones too. Man, that suspension air, I think that makes an 8.5, dude. I'm gonna be honest, as far as power, I mean, it doesn't blow your socks off, but clearly has power. I mean, clearly. Very similar to the Husky. I think just softer suspension. Again, feels very heavy is another feeling I give it. That could obviously just be the suspension, but I mean, the bike feels great. I think just under these circumstances, that's what I'd give it. Obviously, if I stay on this bike for a little bit longer, I mean, you can see right now I'm absolutely railing. But if I get used to a bike, I can rail it, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you didn't hit that sub button, hit the sub button. Alright, if you're still here, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You like something about the video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.